So I'm going to play a rapid game. So see how it goes. E4, C5, Sicilian, knight 3, D4, CD4, knight D4, knight C3. Okay, so he's playing E5. If I go knight B5, he has to play D6, and I go knight D5. Threatening the fork, he has to take on D5, I take on D5. He has to go knight B8. And that's a fine position for me. Okay, so here I'm going to play C4. And now I could play Queen A4 with the idea of knight E6, but you can just castle, so it's kind of fake. I'm going to play Bishop E3. It's going to castle. The idea in this kind of structure is Black's going to attack on the king side, push these pawns, and I'm going to attack on the queen side. Okay. So here I'm going to play knight. I think I might actually play knight A3. The idea of going knight C2 and B4. Okay, castles. I'm just going to play bishop E2. And now I'm going to castle as well. Okay, he goes F5. So he wants to play F4. So I'm going to play F3 so that I can move my bishop back. Keep on this diagonal, because this diagonal is really, really good for the bishop. Basically, in this structure, this bishop is really bad, so he should trade it for my bishop, which is really strong. So he's probably going to play bishop G5 at some point. In which case, I'm going to retreat my bishop. Okay, he plays F4. I'm going to retreat my bishop back to F2. Not really much thinking needed there. Okay, he goes there. Okay. So I'm not going to take here because that's going to activate his queen. That'd be very silly. Instead I'm going to play rook C1. Actually I'm going to play B4. Because my long-term plan is playing C5. Expanding the queen side. That's what I want. Perhaps I haven't prepared it, but yeah, should be fine. On queen b6, I could play rook b1. I could also play knight c2. I'm going to play rook c1 now and try to play c5. Okay, he prevents that with b6. That's a good move. Now I'm going to maneuver my knight to e4. This. That's my idea. And from there, it will attack the rook, and I'll be able to play c5. Because that'll add another attacker. Okay, he goes there. He wants queen h4. Yeah, slightly problematic. I guess I can always go like h3 at the end of the world. I'm just going to continue with my plan of going knight e4. Okay, he goes for this. My idea was this. He's actually going to play knight f6 and then he's going to sack the bishop and then take on h3. I don't want that, so So I'm going to play king f1, take, take, take. Now I'm going to bring my king to e2. Yeah. I think this works. I might be wrong though. The problem is I don't really have many defenders around my king. It's the issue. I'm assuming he's going to take on h3. I mean, he doesn't have to. Okay, he plays bishop d3. He plays bishop f5, I mean. My idea was to go bishop d3. Trade. Wow. I hadn't thought of that before that move, but that seems the most logical idea. Yeah. So, he's either going to trade bishops, I think, or he's going to sack on h3. Which I think is potentially an idea. It might not be sound, but it's going to give him some chances. Okay, he goes knight g3. Knight here. That's a really, really good move. He wants to go to g3. That's a problem. So I'm going to play knight e4. Okay, he trades. I guess I can go here with the bishop. It's going to go knight g3. It's kind of what I expected. I can actually just move my king to e1. Because I'm anticipating that my king is going to be safer. Say if I bring it to d3 than it is over here. Long term I want to play like c5, but you should be careful with that. Okay, he goes here. I still think we're doing okay objectively. Ah, so he wants to take on g2. He also wants like rook g3. Didn't see that. Let's go play king f1. I can play rook g3. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but I should be fine. Having an interesting idea of playing rook c2, doubling up on this file and then playing c5. Okay, he goes here. I'm actually going to play rook f3 because I want to trade defenders. I mean, when you're defending, you want to trade attackers. That's the general idea, so that's what I'm going to do here. If I take, he's actually going to take with a g pawn, and that's going to open up the file for the rook. It's going to play at rook f8 or something, and this is going to be too strong, so I really shouldn't allow that. Instead, could I play maybe queen e2? b5, I can play c5, and this pass pawn is going to crash through. If I play c5 now, and sack and then try and take on a6, no, because this rook takes f3, takes queen h3, king f2, queen h2, king e1, queen g1, king e2, queen f2, it's just no good. Okay, he goes there. Okay. Going to go Queen F2 now. He's going to play H5 and G4, which is slightly problematic. Wait, oh, I could play Rook C3. Ah, that's the right idea. I can... I think I can just take here. On Queen G1, I can play Queen G1 back. Oh, but then he just takes an F3. I take back Queen F2. And all my pawns are falling. And I'm losing. I have nothing else, so I should just buy it. Okay. I'm going to play Queen F2. He's going to take on E4. Okay, I have to go Queen G1 here. Now, how am I going to get some counterplay? If I take on B6, it's just... Yeah, I'm going to do this. I might have missed some tactics, but... But yeah. Oh, is it Queen F3? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play King G1 here. No, I'm going to play King here. He could take on G4. Okay, he plays this. So it's running mate, which is a problem. I have Queen F2. I mean, to be honest, this endgame might be winning. I'm just going to bet my money on the fact that this endgame could be winning after Queen takes. I could play Queen H3 though. The move was Rook E2. Maybe that was better. Okay, I'm going to play this. Then we're going to take... I think we might actually be completely winning. Yeah. So we have two connected pass pawns, right? Okay. I'm going to play this and King E2. Now I'm going to play King E4. Yeah, I think we're completely winning. That's good. Because if he pushes this, I just take this one. Plays rook d8. Can I play c6, take, and c7? Yeah, that does work. Could also just play like d6. Could also just play like king e4, g3, c6. Okay. I'm gonna, on d6, as rook takes c5. I'm gonna play c6 now. On king e7, I think I have this, then d6. I think it's winning. Might be wrong. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go king g3. He's gonna go king d7, and I'm just gonna gobble up these pawns. And yeah, rook here. King f1 and king e2. It's a really, really crazy endgame. Do I have a4? Here f1 equal. Do I have c7? Okay. Just gonna play rook d1. Just gonna play this and then c7. Just gonna play rook d1. P. Okay, that's the draw. Okay, that's stressful. Did we have an advantage at any point? It's the computer, so 69. Okay, so it says there were a lot of mistakes. If you look at the graph, we were equal about, slightly better over there, and I was losing. And it went back. Somewhere he made a mistake. That was a blunder. I was winning here. Because I had d6. And then I was thinking something like rook c6. Thinking here. I guess the pawn just runs. Yeah. There was a missed win. Looks like my opponent had chances, but yeah, ended up being a draw.